When we talk about strategy, I bet you that I can guess 3 out of 5 questions that are always on your mind. What is the future of my company? Will my business model lead my company down the path that I want? How do we define our market positioning? How do customers perceive our brand? Is our value proposition unique? I guarantee that from those answers, I would be able to tell a lot about the maturity level of your company. The problem is that few people know how to answer these questions objectively, for the simple fact that they lack specific knowledge about what strategy is. If you don't have a clear and direct answer for each of these questions, you need to focus on strategic planning immediately. Otherwise, your company will be subject to external factors and things beyond your control. To summarize what I mean in a single essential question, what is your strategy? My name is Max Bavaresco. I'm one of the top strategists in Brazil, creator of a unique proprietary methodology applied and validated by major CEOs and entrepreneurs in the country. I have over 30 years of market experience, 15 of them as founder and CEO of SONNE, where I've already put in over 40,000 hours of consulting in over 130 cases focused on businesses, brands, and people. In 2020, I published my book through Sextante Publishing, where I present the concept above all and the 6 methodologies. The central pillar of these methodologies is the 3-pillar strategy, which I've implemented in small, medium, and large companies, such as JBS, HDI, MedCell, Latam, Onodera, and many others. In these various projects, I helped reinvent businesses, grow at scale, multiplied profits, and we even participated in IPOs, among many other achievements. The main issue is strategy. Without it, there's no right direction for sustainable growth and robust results. In other words, generating value, wealth, and profit. Yes, companies exist for this purpose, and that's how we improve the lives of people, societies, and nations. But before you start reflecting on what your strategy is, start by eliminating from your mind everything that isn't strategy, like, for example, that wonderful spreadsheet full of macros and dynamic structures that reflects the dreams and desires of partners, directors, managers, and the sales team. Take the opportunity to bury, once and for all, your company's mission and vision. I'm sure it's good for almost nothing other than taking up prime space on your website, in your presentations, and on your company's walls. The reality is that 99% of companies don't actually have a strategy. How many times have you realized that your plans never actually got off the ground? How many times have expectations failed to match up with reality? What we see most in the market is a disconnect between plans and results. Sometimes making counterintuitive decisions can seem impossible, but it could be the turning point that secures your company's future. That's why I'm inviting you to transform your company's current context and build the future you want. And for that, there's no other way but to plan based on a strategy. Over the last 15 years, I've dived deep to decode every part of strategic, systemic, synergistic, and infinite planning, leading SONNE, my consultancy. But I'm tired of seeing these charlatans and plagiarists on social media talking nonsense or just copying other people's business tools and methods. So I decided to gather all this knowledge, the experience of helping our clients, and everything we've developed in terms of tools and methods into the best executive and business education program you'll find on the market today. The educational program, the 3 pillars strategy, is for those who want to not only create a strategy, but above all, know how to apply it in practice. You'll understand why 99% of companies don't actually have a real strategy. You'll be able to understand the asymmetries between plans and results and how to make counterintuitive, strategic, and long-term decisions. This in-person program will give you proprietary and exclusive content on strategy with an approach that's new to Brazil and maybe even the world. Not to mention, you'll have a learning experience far superior to what Brazilian and international schools currently offer, because you'll learn from a group of professionals and entrepreneurs active in the market, playing the same game as you, the infinite game of business. I can say this because I've completed 9 executive programs here and abroad, including at MIT, Columbia, Northwestern, Chicago, INSPIR, IBGC, and others. The 3 Pillars strategy is an intensive, in-person education program that will empower you with original methods and tools to build your company's strategy and take it to the next level. You'll have access to a step-by-step guide with exclusive, high-value content through lectures, collaborative classes, case studies, real projects, and a detailed analysis of the situation and results of each project. Q&A sessions, model business tools, various interactive learning materials like quizzes, videos, books, articles, and podcasts, plus group mentoring, where I'll be right there with you to show you the path that will change your company's course for good. All this content will be delivered over 5 days by me and a team of top-tier panelists and speakers who will share their experiences, failures, and successes. In other words, you'll learn from those active in the market, making things happen across various industries, challenges, and contexts. In this program, we also have 2 confirmed keynote speakers to further enrich this learning experience, bringing different perspectives on the program's themes. This is a unique opportunity to gain knowledge that would otherwise only be accessible by hiring a strategic planning consultancy, which would cost hundreds of thousands of reais or more. You'll take part in a transformative learning experience, built from the most exclusive C-level meetings, brought only and exclusively to our program's classroom. That's why spots are limited. Don't waste time with charlatans and copycats. Invest in the best and most comprehensive strategy education program in the Brazilian market. You can't change the past, but you have the opportunity right now to choose a transformative future for your company. Get ready for an experience that will blow your mind. Click the button below to pre-register. All right, take care, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you then.